Today's folklore is the Witty-Weavin'. I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I'm fairly certain of that, but it is the women in white. These women in white were actually something very good for communities way back when, like 1700 BC type shit. That's what I'm talking about. But Christianity got a hold of it and they became demonic entities. You know what I mean? Are we surprised? No, but here we are. These women in white were cherished among communities. They were pretty much medicine women. They healed the mind, they healed the body, and anytime that one of them actually passed, there were these insane ceremonies with a lot of offerings. They honored these women in just glorious ways. They were beautiful women, they were wise women. They did a lot of great things for the communities that they actually resided in. Prior to Christianity getting a hold of these women in white, they are seen as these big, misty, beautiful fogs that come through sacred spaces or graveyards. And a lot of times they were portrayed as dogs. And if you saw these dogs in these areas, it's said that you should have brought some type of offering to kind of honor these white women in white. But then, of course, Christianity said, actually, these are demonic entities. Don't treat them well. Don't provide them offerings. When you see them, basically like run the other direction and go call a priest because this is no bueno. They even went as far as to say that these women in white used to kidnap pregnant women, convince them to have their babies, which I don't know how you convince a woman to have a baby. It's just a natural reaction of a body. But convince them to have their babies and then would switch them out with a demonic changeling. It's actually quite sad if you think about it because these women in white were known in these communities to do really, really great things, to be very prophetic in a way to all the people around them, healers, people that wanted to help. And then a religion comes along and kind of melts it down into something that it isn't supposed to be. And I'm not saying anything bad about the Christian religion, okay? I'm just throwing out the facts of what happened, at least as to what I could find. So if you look up the Witty-Weavin' or the women in white that are mainly found in the Dutch Netherlands region, you will find majority of the stories are evil in nature. And unfortunately, that is just not the case. It is very, very difficult to find any type of interaction that people have had over the years with this type of folklore that would pretty much shine like a white light on them. There's nothing out there beyond the facts that states that these are positive entities.